everyone. Thanks for joining me on another one of my new stitch videos. In this one, I'm going to show you how to knit the cat's eyes lace. I'm Knittycat, so how could I not show you how to knit up this cat's eyes lace? It's a very pretty lace, as you can see, a very nice fabric, nice and airy, perfect for maybe making a shawl or a stole or even a scarf, like a light and airy spring scarf. I have here the pattern knit up with the mandala yarn as part of this lace sampler scarf that I've made, and I've been showing different patterns from here, doing videos on each of these patterns. But the pattern itself knits up pretty flat. I want to say it might scrunch up a little bit, so may need some blocking. This is the right side of the fabric, and this is the back side, which also looks pretty, I think. So you could say it's almost reversible. And because the yarn I was using here was variegated, you kind of can see how it looks like in a lighter as well as a slightly darker shade. So very pretty stitch. Let me show you how it's knit up. The pattern itself is knit on a multiple of 4 stitches. So I have here 12 stitches, which is a multiple of 4. As long as your stitch count is a multiple of 4, it'll work. So we start off with row 1, which is the right side of the work. And the pattern repeat is you knit 4, you do a yarn over twice. So here we go. The first 4 stitches are just a regular knit 4. And then you do a yarn over twice. So bring your yarn to the front and then take it around one more time. And in doing so, you've done a yarn over twice on the knit row, on this row, okay? And so that's your pattern repeat all the way down to the last 4 stitches. So here we go. We'll see that one more time or a couple more times, or rather one more time, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yarn over twice. So you'll just keep doing that all the way to the last 4 stitches. The last 4 stitches, just a regular knit 4. But with lace knitting, we're so used to just doing a yarn over once. Just pay attention in this row that you actually have to do the yarn over twice. All right, that's the end of row 1. You're going to turn your work. Row 2, you start off with a purl 2, just a regular purl 1, purl 2, and then a purl 2 together. So insert your needle and purl the 2 stitches together, and then start your pattern repeat. Now, the pattern repeat is, you see now we're at the point where we had that double yarn over, right? You can see that it's just a yarn over, there's no stitches underneath it. So we purl into the first stitch, drop that, and then we knit into the next stitch. So this is slightly tricky, so just pay attention. Insert your needle in the first stitch and purl it, and then drop it. But when you drop it, just be careful that you don't drop the second yarn over. And it's going to look wonky. The stitch is going to look big like that. That's fine. You purl the first yarn over, you're going to take the yarn to the back, and you're going to knit into this next yarn over. And then drop it. Okay? And then you purl 2 together twice. So here we go. Purl 2 together one time, and purl 2 together a second time. And you keep doing that pattern repeat until you get to the last 2 stitches, or last 6 stitches. And you can see here, I have 6 stitches remaining, the top 2 of which are that wonky double yarn over, right? So we're going to do the same thing now. At the end of all your repeats, the last 6 stitches, you purl into that first double yarn over, you knit into the second yarn over, and then you do a purl 2 together, and then just a regular purl 2. So purl 1 and purl 2. And that's it. That's the end of that row. Row 2, you turn your work. Now row 3. You start off with knitting the first 2 stitches, and then you do a single yarn over. So bring the yarn to the front. And then start your pattern repeat, which is identical to row 1. It's knit 4 stitches and then yarn over twice. So here we go. We knit 1, 2, 3, and 4, and yarn over twice. And you keep doing that pattern repeat all the way down to the last 6 stitches. And here you can see I'm down to my last 6 stitches already. So then you knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then do a single yarn over. So just bring the yarn to the front and knit 2. And that is the end of row 3. You turn your work. row 4. Start off with purling the first 3 stitches. So purl 1, 2, 3. And now starts your pattern repeat, which is purl 2 together twice, and then the wonky purl 1, knit 1. So here we go. Purl 2 together twice, first time and the second time, and then we come to that double yarn over. So we always, when you come to a double yarn over, you're always going to purl in the first stitch, knit in the second stitch. So here we go. Purl in the first stitch, drop that stitch, take the yarn to the back so you can knit in the second stitch, and drop that stitch. Okay, and that's your pattern repeat all the way down till you get to the last stitches. Now, because I only cast on 12 stitches, I'm already down to my last 7 stitches. When you get to that, you're going to do purl 2 together twice. So here we go, 1 and the second purl 2 together, and then the last 3 stitches you're just going to do regular purl. So 1, 2, and 3. And that is the end of row 4. And those are the 4 rows. You're going to keep repeating those 4 rows for the pattern. And you'll notice that in each row, it forms these little holes. And on the next row, those holes are formed staggered, kind of in between these, right? And that's what then gives you this pretty picture, this pretty cat's eyes. And because of that wonky purl knit stitch that we do, it kind of gives this little, I don't know if you can see it on the video here, but it gives this little, like a beady look to each of those stitches. And that's that little purl 1, knit 1 that we do in that double yarn over that gives it that look. But here you can see it's a very nice airy fabric. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them for me in the comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like and share the video. And if you haven't given lace knitting a try, please look through my videos. There's lots of lace knitting, simpler lace knitting videos in there. I'm trying to get more people interested in lace knitting. I think it's fantastic. With just a few additional things besides knit purl, you can knit out really pretty fabric. So hopefully you'll give this one a try. As always, thank you so much for watching, and happy knitting.